Stefanos Spiliotis.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
You're a Greek content creator. Came here when you were young.
Greek American.
Greek American now. Yeah. Came here when you were 16.
16, yeah.
Now you're at FIU doing content creation.
Yes, sir.
Trying to become an online personal trainer.
Yeah.
How was it growing up in Greece? And how did you kind of get into this entrepreneurship? A little bit.
All right. Thank you so much for having me, first of all. Nice to meeting you from face to face now.
Yeah.
So, growing up in Greece, I grew up in Athens, Voula, which is the capital of Greece, right? It wasn't bad. I really liked school there, all my friends there. I started helping my dad with his business. He sells water sports there in Greece. He's a distributor all around like Greece, the Greek islands and everything. So I really got into business with him, sales and everything. Came here when I was 16, met people who are entrepreneurs from my age, and I'm like, people do it, so I want to do something for myself here. I'm here in the US. Let's do something here and not go back to Greece yet. So that's my story for now, and then we'll see how it's gonna keep going.
What were some of the good lessons you learned working with your dad in business when it comes to business?
Yes, some good lessons from the water sports. I learned from a young age that you need to know about the product before you sell it, right? So I really got into water sports, getting to know and like how to do a water sport, so I was more able to sell to somebody, because I could explain better.
You just gotta go on jet skis and learn how to sell, right?
Yeah, you do them for free, but then you sell them, so you get like a profit from there. And then I believe it's the same for personal training and fitness. You want to know what you're doing. You want to study. You want to practice on yourself first. I've been working out for 4 years now. And then you want to teach what you know to other people so you can help them, elevate them, and get the results you want, right?
Now, did your personal training interest in fitness come when you were in Greece, when you were younger? Or was it when you came to Miami and you saw a lot of people doing fitness? And when you come to Miami, everybody looks good, right? They're all working out. So where did it come from?
It didn't start from Greece. It started from here. You're right. I came here when I was 16 to finish high school.
Because the culture in Greece is not fitness whatsoever.
Not there yet. But people are starting to get there, right? More people in Greece are because there are some like Greek content creators who promote fitness and health and all that. I'm trying to do the same thing, trying to help with my content, people to motivate them and everything. But I came here when I was 16 to finish high school, and my first girlfriend ever, she was American Argentinian. She put me into the gym. It's like, I'm working out with my friends, you should come. That's how I got into fitness, and then it just stuck with me. It became a lifestyle. It became something that I love. Obsession in the beginning, and now it's just an everyday life. So yeah, I love it.
What were the biggest transitions coming from Greece to America that you saw?
Yeah, so the school system is a big one. The Greek school system is different from the American one in many ways, and I can say that I prefer the American one, even though like the level of what we know in Greece, it's higher than what the regular American knows. I don't want to sound like stereotypical or anything, but it's true. I saw it like firsthand. But I like the system because even from high school, you choose what class you want to take, right? You choose, right? It's the same, right?
They give you options for the extracurriculars, they call it, and Greece, you get to choose. Yeah.
In Greece, you don't have that. So I was in high school, and I went like senior year in high school, and I took AP classes, which is college credit. I'm like, I could never do that in Greece. So all the education system is just more simple here, and it helps the student, even though the level is not that high if you don't want to like get it high on your own. So yeah.
And why did you end up choosing FIU as your university? And were you looking at other cities and schools to go to?
Good question. Yeah. Because FIU is in Miami, man.
You saw Miami and you're like,
love Miami. I love Miami. I love the people I've met here so far, 3 years into college. I wanted to really go to University of Miami. They put me in a waiting list. They didn't accept me. I would really like make the sacrifice to go there. It's a big cost, but I would do it with my family. And FIU was the second best choice, right? Miami, community school, community you call it, or
community college.
Community college. Yeah. It's not a community college. It's not private. Is it? What's the difference?
Private and public.
Public.
Okay.
Public college, not community. It's a public college.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm getting there. If you have any problem with
terminologies,
my English is not my first language. Greek,
of course.
But if you have any problems, you can let me know.
Yeah. And do you do any personal training now, or are you just kind of preparing yourself, learning how to train before you end up getting into it?
So I started during the summer. I spent 4 months in Greece helping my dad with the war sport company and everything. But I also was working 4 to 5 times a week with a friend of his in his studio. So I just was shadowing him in the beginning, but then he saw me my confidence was getting up, and he just gave me clients, which was like, it was the first steps, like having my own client, getting them through a workout. So it all happened this summer, which was amazing. So 4 months, I had some great experiences with clients, with him, telling me what to do, telling me what to see, what to say, and everything. I just got certified 3 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
It's the ACE certification. I'm not promoting them, but it's the second biggest certification in America. AC, American certification, for personal trainers, which was hard to do, but after 6 months it's done, and now I'm ready to.
Also, it took a lot. It was a lot of classes, and did you have to like a final exam in person or something?
It was a final exam which was online, but it was proctored, so it's 150 questions, right? And you have to pass 105 questions correct.
Wow.
So it was a lot of studying anatomy, like how muscles work, form, dieting, everything. So it was a great experience. Learned a lot, and now I'm ready to have my personal clients and work potentially in a gym. I want to work in my college's gym. They have a FIU gym, and they have personal trainers there. So I would really like to work there.
Yeah. So, what were some of the things you learned from your father's friend that you didn't learn from certification? Some tips or tricks when it comes to becoming a.
That's a great question, right? So the certification was also mentioning and focusing on the client is the source for everything. He's your main priority and everything. So, which was normal because you're getting paid to spend some time with somebody. You have personal interactions, and maybe they start talking to you about like personal life and everything. But what he told me is just focus on them. He like made that even more serious. The personal training certification was talking about that. Make them your number one priority that 1 hour. But he's like, even though you're sad, he told me, you have to be like friend with him. You have to energetic, like whatever happens, because you cannot let it like sleep. Maybe you lose a client. Maybe he doesn't have fun and he tells you friends, like make him like many jobs you have to be fake, like in sales. Like you're not always like you have to sell what you, but not like in a bad way, right?
Yeah.
But even though you don't feel like this is my best time of my life, like this 1 hour, that you have to like listen to them, have an open ear, like ask questions and everything like that. So he just really focused on that.
And it's very important because the client usually is starting out in their fitness journey, and they're not very motivated for the gym.
That's true.
So if you come with an equal or lesser motivation than them, they're really not going to train hard. So you have to elevate your motivation to motivate them.
You have to be there. You have to be there for them. Communication is part key on everything, on all business. So if you know how to communicate and motivate somebody, which I believe I want to do with my content also, it just makes you more approachable. People like you more, and people want to work with you, right?
Yeah. And when did you start your content journey? When did you start?
Yeah.
And when was the idea? Like, I'm going to start making content. And what's the end goal as well? I know it's a kind of a full question, but
it's a big question.
Yeah.
So where should we start from?
Why did you start content?
Why did I start content? I came here in FIU college when I was 18, finished high school. First month I came here, I was in this class with my friend Andrew, and he had another friend, Arman, which we are really good friends till this day, 3 years now. So these guys were making content, having a couple of thousand followers, nothing crazy. 2 years later, right now, now that we're talking, one of them is at 130,000 followers, traveling all around the world, making content, sponsors and everything. And the other one is at 70,000 followers. So these guys were not into fitness. I put them into fitness 3 years ago. We started going to the gym together. We went to New York. We went for runs. We went to the gym there in New York. We went to Colombia on a trip. So what happened is I was pushing them with fitness. They were pushing me with content creation. They're like, I like what you do. You push us so much with being healthy, fitness and all that. Why don't you put it out there like we do? Mm-hmm. So this is how it started. It's going well. Nothing crazy yet, but we're getting there.
I mean, everyone starts somewhere, and you've done a lot so far. And you said you were less consistent in the beginning, and you become a lot more consistent now with your content.
So what happened is I thought that a video might blow up posting once a week, and some of my videos blew up and went to 1 million followers, 1 million views and all that, but I wasn't getting any followers because somebody was seeing your video, maybe laugh or maybe save it, but they were not resonating with your ideology, and they couldn't see you. They were seeing you only once a week, so why would I follow this person? I don't see him at all. So if you post every day and you just show up, whatever video it is, that's what my friends also told me. They just I like seeing this guy every day on my feed. He gives me something valuable, so why not follow him, Or I saw him once, or I saw another video of his, or a third one, maybe I'll follow him because I've seen so many videos. So consistency is really key, but quality is also something that you need to take care of.
And how much time does it usually take per day to edit? Produce, edit, come up with a script? I'm not sure how you do it, but...
It depends on the video, because I do simple videos like only me on the screen and maybe a text on the top of the video, or maybe I do a whole script and I want to talk to the camera about my history or about my personal training journey and all that. So it really depends on what the video is for today. Sometimes it takes 3 hours, sometimes it takes 1 hour. Mm-hmm. So it really depends on what I want to show. And I trying to be diverse, I don't want to talk to the camera and educate somebody every day, I'm not that knowledgeable to listen to me, I know everything every day, and you're going to listen something from me. I want to show my experience as a kid who came here at 16 from Greece. People resonate from this situation.
It's a cool story,
So I'm trying to keep it diverse, funny sometimes, sad sometimes, not sad,
serious
storytelling, serious, So it depends on the video, truly.
Now, I came across your content because I'm Greek American, and I speak good Greek, but I'm not by any means fluent. Mm-hmm. And you came across my feed, and it was a good way for me to learn Greek, and also you give good fitness advice as well.
Thanks so much.
But the one big question I had for you when I was watching your content is, you're a Greek kid in Miami.
Yeah.
And it's awesome that you speak Greek in your videos, but if you did American English videos, you would get a much broader reach, because there's only so many kids in Greece, and then Greek Americans in America and other countries like Australia, whatever. So why did you choose to target the Greek audience by only making content in Greek?
Yeah, nice question. So what happened is I tried to do American content, okay? For 2-3 weeks, every day I was posting a video in English. And I just saw that it doesn't come naturally, I saw that I'm struggling to put the real message that I want to put out, because, I don't know, it's not my first language, I don't know what it is. Maybe some people would like it more, this Greek guy with a Greek accent, he speaks in English, but it didn't work out for me. These 3 weeks, the views weren't up, I wasn't seeing any growth. And then when I switched and put the same mindset every day, posting valuable things that I like to share with in Greek, And having the situation of me like moving to America, being Greek and a person who grew up in Greece and then moved there, it just was more like hooking to people. They're like, oh, like I'm Greek, he's doing that. How did he do that?
You've niched down, so it's easier to
reach,
capture
that people. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I truly enjoy motivating. And if somebody hears like you get this message, so because of you I started the gym, because I see your content I have like the power to like take the first step and move to a new country. And when you get this kind of messages from Greek people, because I wasn't getting any from the English people, you know, it just hits you and you're like, I want to motivate my race, you know, my people,
your people, your country.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think that's very cool that you do that. And I know you can see statistics on Instagram. Where are majority of your viewers coming from?
Yeah, they come from Greece and Cyprus, most of them.
Like what percent would you say?
It's 75, 80%.
Okay.
Yeah. Most people, yeah. Athens, the capital, which most people are from, like 2.5 million people, Greek people live in Athens. So most of them come from there. But you see some Germany, you see some Australia, you see some other ones, which like 5%, 4%, which is Greek Americans who understand Greek, or Greek Australians, or Greek Germans who live there, and they see your videos and get inspired.
But I think it's a very smart path you're going down, because usually when you choose to find a niche, stick to that niche, become the best at that.
Yeah.
So your goal is to become the best Greek fitness influencer. If you were to try to just be the best English influencer, it'd be much harder,
right?
Much harder to become.
You know, I cannot become the best fitness influencer in Greece yet, because there's so many people who are more knowledgeable than me and already do that for a long time. So the competition is high even in Greece. But you know, everybody has their own story. So I can become the best Stefano, you know, because it's the little kid who came from Greece, moved to America, and then he's following his goals and trying to make something out of himself in America. And then, like, it's my situation which I can become the best in, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do, by also motivating and, you know, if somebody gets a little something out of what I'm trying to post, and like, oh, I went for a run today and I post my story this morning and then I ran 5K. Somebody sees that and they say, oh, maybe I should go for 5K because
motivate them, yeah.
Or maybe my story like yesterday, which was me on the sunlight, or some morning sunlight, and somebody goes out for his health to get some vitamin D because he saw my story and he's like, oh, there's sun outside, why don't I do it too? You know, this is what keeps me going.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now, when I was in Greece, I've been to 2 gyms in Greece. I went to one in Athens, downtown Athens, and I went to one on the island of Ios.
Oh yeah?
The one on the island of Ios was like they took a gym from the 80s and put it on the island. That's very old equipment, very old everything.
Was it outdoors too? You had
no, but there was an outdoor gym as well.
Oh yeah.
On the island. And then also when I was in Athens, it was like I was jet lagged. I just arrived and it was like 6 a.m. I was walking around looking for a gym. One was closed, one was this. And then I found a gym and it was very small, old equipment.
Which one? What is it?
I forgot. I would have to I could find it, which one it was.
Okay.
But it was a very old gym and very small.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of gathered this not idea, but I just thought, like, are the gyms in Greece and the gym culture, is that really a big thing? Because it didn't really seem like it to me, because I was in the biggest city in Greece and it was hard for me to find a gym, and when I did find one, it wasn't the best quality, I would say.
Yeah.
So how's the gym culture over there? But I went to another gym in Glyfada.
Which one? Holmes?
It's a purple gym, maybe?
Oh, Mega
big
Gym?
one.
The
Yes.
Mega Gym?
Yes.
Mega
That
Gym.
was nice.
Yeah.
But that was in the nicer part of Greece. So what would you say the gym culture is like in Greece?
It's not there yet, but we're getting there. You know, it's not like what we see here in America, like 100%. But there's people who make new gyms all the time. Like the Mega Gym is...
That's a big brand, right? It was very
brand.
nice. Yeah, very nice.
Holmes is in Glyfada too, which... It's a great gym, but it's expensive. You know, to find a great gym in Greece, you have to pay money. Which here, you can be more like chill and don't spend so much money and finance
Planet
something,
Fitness, $15 a month. Yeah.
and you have all these things inside. Or EOS, you know EOS? EOS, the gym. It's in Florida, all around Florida. It's like $20, $25.
Yeah.
Saunas inside, like weights that you've never seen before, and machines that you've never seen before. We're not there yet in Greece because the culture is not that big yet, but I think it's growing and it's going this way. One of my ideas was there's no gym in Greece that's a 24/7, you know? There's no there's some gyms that even if there's no staff in the gym, you can get in there with your key, do your workout at 2 a.m. if you have no time. I don't support like sleeping at 2 a.m. But even if you have no time, it's a 24/7 gym that's making money for sure, because people would like that. They don't want to go to the gym at 8 that the gym closes. In Greece, all the gyms close at 8, 9. They want to go there later. So one of my ideas, and I believe and let's see if God will take it this way, but opening one of these gyms in Greece would be a nice investment, right?
So that's one of your goals.
One of my goals.
Yeah. So do your stuff in Miami for a while, and then maybe
making a
go
gym
back,
there, investing, and then like taking care of it from the outside, but having people that I trust inside. That'd be perfect.
What's your training split?
My training
right
split?
Now? Yeah.
So now, in the end of the year, 2026, month we're gonna change here. I want to do a half Ironman. So all my split and all my training is changed the last 1 or 2 months. I have included a lot of running, swimming, and bicycling in my gym and my training sessions. So I don't go to the gym 6 times a week that I was going to. I'm going 3 times a week, and I do weightlifting. Then 2 times a week I do running, a small one and a big one. And then cycling 2 times a week also, and swimming 2 times a week. So it's more cardio based, which, let me tell you something. The Americans have this mentality, I want to get big, I want to look strong, all my muscles. In Greece, we don't have that. We want to be athletic, I've talked about it on one of my videos. We don't want to get that huge, people won't hear. That's why there's steroid abuse and everything, like
body dysmorphia. There's
all these things. The Greek culture wants to be light. They want to run fast. They want to have muscle, but also
be flexible.
All these things. You see all these guys here in Miami. They want to be buff. They want to be as big as possible. And I'm supporting the other side, the Greek side, which I want to make. I post a lot of running content, which I love running. And this is what I want to support, the hybrid physique, if you've heard about it.
Yeah.
So,
I agree. I think trying to get to your peak size you can get to without taking anything, I think that's ideal.
That's ideal,
Without taking any testosterone, steroids, anything like this. Just try to be the biggest you can be naturally, which I think it doesn't look huge like these guys that are taking steroids. And then also work in some running, biking, and swimming. I love also. Swimming's great.
Let me tell you, because regarding health, weightlifting is good for you. It's good for your bones, for preventing osteoporosis, all these kind of things. But you don't get your heartbeat up really high to reach a VT2, so your health gets better by doing weights, You maybe reach 100 beeps per minute, 110. But if you run 5K once a week, you get your heart rate up, which is good for you because the blood is pumping more from your heart, getting better health. So all these people are getting crazy about, I want to go to the gym, I want to get healthy and all that. But they do no cardio, which is, you might lose some fat, you might lose some muscle because it's burning to do the cardio thing. Your body's burning muscle and fat and carbs and everything. But you destroy your health if you only lift weights and you don't do cardio, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Now, what are your opinions on the, I believe it's called the blue zones in Greece, Ikaria, the islands, where people are living to 100, 105 years old because of the lifestyle, the sun, the swimming, and the ocean.
Yeah.
When I go to Greece, I have a friend who's got a lot of acne on his back. When he goes to Greece the first week, it's all gone from swimming in the oceans.
Right.
What are your opinions on the Greek lifestyle of eating, the clean food, everything?
It's hard because there's so much opportunity here in the US, but you don't have this quality on the food, on the air. You can feel it the moment you step here from Greece, it's a total different, it's a worse experience from Greece, totally. But it's all in a scale, you know. You want to have this opportunity that US can give you, or Miami in like specific, or you want to have the good quality from the great air, good quality food, and all these things. So if you can have a balance, like I want to do like 4 months in Greece, get healthy, you know, eat some good food. The thing that gets crazy with me is like here you eat in the US, you eat something and you just want to go to sleep. It doesn't give you energy because the quality, I think, from the source, it doesn't come good. It's not the cooking, it's not the seed oils, it's from the beginning. Animals are getting injected with things, plants are getting so many pesticides, all these things, which in Greece we don't do. And when you go to Greece, you eat food and it gives you energy, like it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know, I have a friend, she's a girlfriend of mine, Greek American also. She came here, ate food from Greece, spending 3 months in Greece, acne all over her face, acne all over her body. I'm like, it's the food. It's the food that they feed us here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what can you do?
What are you going to do? Yeah.
You just try and choose what's the best alternative, you know? Even though you have this quality, stay away from fast food, stay away from seed oils as much as you can, stay away from foods that are really gonna mess you up, and then it's not that bad. But it's not Greece, for sure. The quality is not there. And it can never be, unfortunately.
Exactly, yeah.
Unfortunately, it can never be.
What I love about Greece is, especially if you're a weightlifter, you can get 100 grams of protein in one sitting for, 6-7 euros, you know?
Right.
It's ridiculous how cheap it is out there.
All the tavernas there, you go there. And if you're used to the Miami prices, you go there, it's like heaven on earth, eh?
I always say Greece prices are a third of American. It's like a third, roughly. Yeah. Like if you're getting a lunch for $24 here, it's going to probably be like $7, $8, $9 or there, here.
And the quality is is worth way more than it's here, but it's the overpopulation here. It's the price that they can get up. It's so many things, but the Greek food, it's cheap, it's healthy, it makes you feel great. What can you do, man?
What are your favorite Greek foods?
Favorite, eh? I love the lamb in Greece. It just tastes different, right? Arni in Greece tastes like different. It's not right here. Like you cannot compare it. I don't know what's going on there.
Because they're pulling the lamb right from the village.
They're doing
it's like fresh.
It's like I just got this morning. I'm like, what the
I slaughtered it in the back over just now. Yeah.
And here you don't know what they feed them just to have like a lot of food so they can feed all these people that are in here, right? And then I really like moussaka. When my grandmother makes moussaka, whatever my grandmother makes,
whatever that's
we want to eat, right? it's beautiful. The Greek food. This is the crazy part. Like you eat here, I'm telling you again because I want to be specific on that, and it makes you tired. There you eat and you want to do things.
Lethargic, they say. It's like you're like slow,
right?
Yeah.
There you eat on an island. You're ready to go again. Go around.
Fish is also big over there. Fish.
Like you can
omega-3s,
You can not eat fish like in Greece, like anywhere else.
Even in Miami, where there's an ocean right here.
No, because there's not enough salt. So the fish is not salty enough. And if you put the salt that you have, it's not the same taste. There, Mediterranean Sea is very salty, makes the fish tastier.
Yeah.
Simple answer.
What's your nutrition like here? And as you're a college student, it might be kind of harder to cook on your own, probably eating out. So what's your nutrition like when you're in America?
So I go to FIU. FIU fortunately has the best kitchen, the best cafeteria in Florida, ranking wise. So I pay a semester payment to go to the cafeteria and eat as many times as I want, which is crazy because they have so much fast food, pizzas, pasta, burgers that you can order, all these things, and the good quality foods that they have, the salads, good chicken, good rice, good vegetables, it's like 30% of what everything else is, which is crazy. But if you can go in there in the cafeteria that they have and you can say, I'm going to stay away from all these pizzas, I'm going to stay away from all these burgers, I'm going to choose wisely from the little options that I have because I don't have time to cook. I'm doing so much else, like I have to work, not work, like I was studying for my certification. I was
making content,
school, all these things. So I don't have time to cook. So if you can choose what you want to eat, vegetables, rice, chicken, you can make it happen.
Is that an option on every meal? Could you get a nice chicken breast with some rice?
Yeah, almost. But it's only one spot that has it from the whole cafeteria. Like 30% is the healthy stuff, and then 70% is the bad stuff.
Okay,
but it's an option.
Do you cook on your own as well, or?
Sometimes I try to do it once a week. Yeah, I want to do more content on cooking, like some healthy recipes, but I haven't really been into there yet. But
if you can get into that, I had a friend who I had on the podcast a while back. Mm-hmm. That's where he blew up on social media. His content was recipes? Making healthy recipes.
Healthy recipes. So
yeah,
maybe I could do that too.
Yeah.
And try some. Yeah.
For someone who doesn't have discipline, what would you tell them to? Not motivate them, but because motivation and discipline are two different things. Motivation is short-term, discipline is long-term.
That's true.
What would you tell somebody to get them to be more disciplined, I guess?
Yeah.
Or to learn how to be more disciplined?
That's a nice question. We all struggle with it, right? What I do with discipline in all fields, because, I'm now 21, I'm getting out of the zone where you have everything ready for you, like you want to provide, start like building something and all that. So what I did is I started the 75 hard challenge, you know that? And I do it once a year, which is 2.5 months of the year. You put some rules on yourself and you just have to make it happen. Because when you say that you're going to do something to yourself and you don't do it, is where you actually lose like self-confidence. Like, oh, I'm not gonna eat sugar today, and you end up eating sugar or fast food today, and it's where you like mess with your brain to not even believe in yourself. So when I did this challenge 2 years ago, and I said to myself, 75 days, I'm gonna wake up at 6, I'm gonna journal, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna start my day strong, cold shower and all that, and then you just get out of the experience of the 2.5 months and it just sticks with you, right? So that's one of the good solutions that I have. 75 hard, everybody I suggested to. I want to put it on my content more because it really helped me build something. And then about discipline, what else? If you tell something to yourself, just stick to it. If you say you're going to do 100 push-ups today, stick to it. Not for the push-ups, just for your mindset. Because it's going to mess up your brain. When you say that you're going to do something and you don't do it, you lose self-confidence, you walk differently, you sound differently, it's everything. You lose trust on yourself. So discipline, let me tell you one more thing. I like challenging myself. A couple of days ago, I did a 36-hour fast. I don't know if you
I was just about to bring that up.
Oh, you were about to bring that up? There was like no reason for me to do it, right? But I said to myself, I'm going to do it.
Who says I don't want to eat food? Good food, Like, oh, I'm just going to not eat food.
Nobody.
Yeah.
I saw that it has some benefits with mental clarity, with inflammation on the muscles. After the 24 hours with no eating, instead of burning glycogen, you start doing ketosis, which is another type of like energy that your body gives you. So this is another thing, like, I said to myself, I'm going to do this 36 hours. I did it, even though I maybe didn't gain nothing, or I don't know, like I gained...
Nothing you can see.
Nothing I can see.
Yeah.
Maybe my organs are more clear.
Clean, yeah.
But I gained one thing which is really strong. I said to myself, I'm going to do something, and I did it. It was really helpful with the mental. It really disturbed my sleep. Unfortunately, I couldn't sleep. I only slept 5 hours. 5 hours this whole night. I couldn't sleep. My stomach was aching. My head was in this dizzy state. But they say it's only the first time you do it, and then the second time it disappears. Have you tried it?
So I've done a 3-day fast, 72 hour.
3-day fast?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I would say the first day and a half, like up to the point you did, that was really hard.
Oh yeah.
After that, it got much better because you're still getting used to, like you said, you're still getting used to not eating the first day or two, but then your body kind of understands, oh, he's not eating. Let's not treat it like he's still hungry, you know?
Nice. So you did the whole 3 days.
Yeah.
How was it?
So like I said, I had the same experience the first day. I was just thinking of food when I was trying to go to bed and
tired.
I couldn't really think.
Tired, right?
Yeah. And I really didn't have a clear mind like they say you do. Not until the third day. It actually got easier as the days went on.
Okay.
First day was the hardest.
Okay.
Second day, and I didn't not eat anything, or I had bone broth on day 2 or 3, I forgot, to get the nutrients.
Were you having electrolytes?
I put salt in my water.
Salt in your water.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I lost 6 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is mostly fat and water.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Water, yeah. And they say it's good for killing the harmful cells. That's why I did it. They say it's a good, like, once a year you do it to clean your body from all the harmful cancerous cells. Like, your body eats those first.
Yeah.
So that's why it's nice, yeah.
And then let me ask you this. When you got back into food, how did you start, like, the process? Like, what did you eat?
You know, I ate a salad. Which that's my normal lunch. I usually eat a salad with chicken.
The first meal was a salad?
Yeah. Okay. Which I felt normal after. Nothing. But the best part is what I do every day is a intermittent fast. I start eating at 10:30, 11.
Okay.
And my last meal is at 7. So I have like a 8-hour eating window. And also cold showers I do in the morning. The last 10, 15 seconds of my shower, I go really cold.
I've started doing that too.
Yeah.
It's nice, huh?
I'm telling you, it feels like...
up.
So also 2 years ago, I did actually ice bath for like a week.
Ooh, wow. I've never tried that.
You've never been to Chicago, have you?
No.
Chicago winters are brutal.
Yeah.
20 degrees out, 10 degrees out.
Oh my God.
So I would take a hammer, hit the cold plunge. This was when I lived in my parents' house.
Ice
on top.
Oh.
Hit the hammer, open it up.
Oh my
God.
Go
in, 30 seconds, come out. I swear to God, the week I did that, and I stopped because it was
You didn't
tough.
want to do it. You're like...
But the first week, I did it every morning. And I'm not a coffee drinker. I swear to God, I felt like I was like high. Like it was better than coffee. Wow. It was better than 3 cups of coffee. You're so alert and awake in the morning. So that's a big thing. And then also not having food. I usually feel lethargic after I eat anything. Okay. It's American food like we talked about.
Yeah.
So I get up early, get to work early, and try to do like 5 hours of work before I get my first meal. Like,
and then your last meal is at 7?
It's 7, yeah.
And you sleep at what time?
Around 10. So I give myself 3 hours to digest. Because I think you made a video on that, right?
On sleeping, yeah.
I'm sleeping, yeah.
I did. Yeah, which is very simple, that eat less at night and don't eat very close to your sleeping time. Why? Because digestion requires blood. So heart rate is increasing when you eat. So if I go to sleep at 10 like you do, and I eat at 9:30, a big meal, my digestion is going to work for 2-3 hours, maybe 4, and then my heart rate is going to be up. Getting your heart rate down is the number one thing that you can do to fall asleep, right? So if you eat 3 hours, 4 hours, I want to take it down. I eat at 7, but I want to take it down a little bit, see if it's going to affect my sleep and sleep better.
Do you track your sleep?
Yeah.
How do you track it? Do you have like a Whoop or something?
I have an Apple Watch.
Apple Watch, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they made it some updates. So now you get your score from your sleep, how many hours you did deep sleep, how many hours you did REM sleep, how many hours you were awake. So it's working great.
Do you try to sleep 8 hours? Is that your goal?
I'm trying to sleep 7:30 to 8 hours a day. Yeah.
Do you usually is that easy to get in college or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you make it your priority, it is. It's only priorities. If you make something your priority, it's easy to do. Because I don't go out anymore, as we talked about. So if you're trying to have social life, I'm just doing it in the evening, 7 to 10 maybe, or 7 to 9, because 9 I start my like ritual before I go to sleep. Maybe I'll read a book for 30 minutes. I do some breath work and everything like that. But if you really want to like do something for your sleep or your priority, you can make it happen. And sleep, good or bad, is the number one drug that you can do for your mentals and your body also, your health in general. Because if you get good night's sleep, 7 hours, 8 hours, you wake up the next day and you can conquer the day, right? You can, you feel more energized. Like, what if we did this podcast and you only slept 3 hours? You wouldn't be the same. You wouldn't be as sharp. You wanted to go to sleep now or anything. So sleep is right now my number one, and it has been the past 6 months number one priority.
What's your opinion on why, and I'm not just saying Greece in general, but the islands that people live to 100, 105, what's the secret behind that longevity? Because I also hear it's the stress too, that there's like no stress in Greece. Yeah. What do you think is what would your number one reason be of why people in Greece or in the islands live a lot longer than every other country in the world?
Yeah, first of all, it's of course the quality of the food that we talked about, the quality of the air, and then it's the stress part, which stress can be good and can be bad. When I'm 70, I don't want to be stressed. I want to be living a healthy life, and then when I'm 70, have created something that can give me a stress-free life, maybe, right? Because this is what's gonna make me enjoy my life more, not having to work as much, not having to waking up every day with the stress on my mind. I need to make money, I need to provide, I need to do anything. So it's not all the people that do that and they live at 105, 110. It's some people which you see that they don't need to work, they don't need to have stress, and they can do that with everything else included, like the good air, the good quality of food, the good human relationships that they have, and then they have no stress because they don't need to have stress. So everybody's stuck with them like, oh, in Italy and in Greece, everybody lives longer. Why are you stressing so much about health and you don't do? These guys, these women, these men, they don't have to like stress about something because life is cheap there and they can do nothing and have their retirement and just spend a nice day there, enjoy their food, enjoy the sea and everything like this. But it's not like live without stress and you're going to live forever. Because you have to have like
a purpose. Purpose.
Right?
You need to have a purpose, something to strive for it's stressful to strive for.
And then at 70, 75, you can give up and say, I'm going to live as much as I'm going to enjoy my life now. Yeah. And some people live at 110.
Yeah.
You know, I would do the same thing. But I want to build something on my 20s. I don't want to be stress-free, chilling at a beach in Italy all year round.
Definitely.
Maybe from 20 years old, 21 years old until I'm 50, 60, 70, you know?
Yeah. And I know how you mentioned one of your nighttime routines is praying. How important is religion? Because I know for us Greek Orthodox, religion's important. And in Greece, what differentiates Greece from a lot of other countries is we're almost all Orthodox.
Orthodox, yeah.
So we all are collectively part of the same church, I guess. So how important is religion to you? And would you ask for other people to get more into religion?
Yeah, that's a good question. I started getting into religion recently, even though my grandfather, he's a volunteer in a church, you know, he's a psaltis. He sings in the church in Greece. He was always putting me into the faith aspect of life and talking about Jesus Christ, talking about him and his life and some places of his life where he needed help and he found it. And I wasn't able to realize that until recently because, you know, we're kids, we don't care about that and everything. But my number one objective is, why not have a faith? Why not feel like somebody's watching and judging you from up there? Because it makes you a better person, like overall. It makes you feel like, oh, I have a duty, which is not only on myself, it's on somebody else for me to be a person who's good, provides, and has a purpose. And then my question is again, why not like have a faith and believe that I'm God or the universe is real, yeah, and the energies and everything, yeah, but there is a creator who's watching you, watching me, and everybody else. And atheists, I believe they're lost, but there's still time for them to realize that it's just missing out. Like, why not? That's my question.
It's crazy because that's exactly what I tell people. Like atheists who don't believe in anything after. I'm like, why not believe in an afterlife that you're gonna be in the best place imaginable when you're dead? Why not believe in that? Like, would you rather believe that you just die and it's dark? Like,
right?
It doesn't make any sense to me.
The other argument is there's so much evil in this world, which there has to be something like which is good and comes from love and comes from all this spiritual good place. So if there's so much bad things happening, wars, hunger, people dying, there has to be the opposite too, I believe. And it really helps me in my day-to-day life, right? It helps me telling myself, is this what you're doing right now? Paying attention. Is this what you're doing right now good? If he was watching you, would he be proud of you? Scrolling on your phone, doing nothing, spending time which is not worth something, or doing something bad. So you just have a judge who's watching you from up there and directing you if you think about him. Right? So
What kind of books do you read? Do you read nonfiction, fiction, or just self-help stuff? Like most gym people do.
I am really into the self-development books. Atomic Habits. I've read and listened to Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich book, which is amazing. I suggest everybody. So I'm really into self-improvement books right now. And also, I really like Robert Kiyosaki, Grant Cardone, all this kind of guys.
That was my first book,
Which one?
The Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
That was first book in general? Or
first book actual book that I read for my own will. That wasn't like a school book or something, when I was like 16, 17,
I was reading some fiction back when I was younger, out from school. But it was also my first book when I started getting into the money learning and how to improve your lifestyle and yourself and start providing. So Rich Dad Poor Dad is one of the best ones, and it really got me into this space. So
if you weren't doing fitness, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't doing fitness, first of all, do you mean for work or for me?
Anything. If fitness wasn't your main priority, what would you spend a lot of your time doing?
These two different questions, because it's personally, which I would...
Sure, do work and personally, do both.
Okay, personally, I would try to find a way to get into fitness because I love fitness. I love taking care of my health, of my body, and then also spreading it, which has to do with business too.
So you'd be doing the same exact thing,
So even though if I didn't want to put it into business, which I've started doing, getting my certification, working as a personal trainer in Greece and all this, I would do it for myself totally. I cannot imagine a life without it, because in the beginning it starts as an obsession. How you going? Obsession, and then it becomes a lifestyle. Like you do probably like every day. It's in your day. You cannot get away from it. So fitness would be in my life, but if I didn't want to put it in business, I would work with my father in Greece doing the water sport things, which is something I love. Water sporting, sales, and operating and organization is something that I love, which I want to do for my own, and then also help my dad with his whole thing, but also make something from what I love to do, which is fitness.
And lastly, if you could tell your future fitness clients only one thing, one piece of advice.
One thing.
You can't tell them anything else. What would it be?
One thing,
to all your fitness clients you're going to have in the future.
Clients.
To help them on their fitness journey.
Yeah. I would tell them, like everything else in life, if you're not consistent, you're not going to see results, which is in everything. If you're not consistent with posting, you're not going to see results. If you're not consistent with the gym, you're not going to see results. If you're not consistent with your business, you're not going to see results. Consistency, which is everybody's talking about it, but it's simple to say, oh, okay, I'm consistent, but you just give up on your like goals. But it's also very simple to say I'm consistent and you just show up every day, right? Just showing up. Whatever it is that you do, just show up every day. And we're going to be together. We're going to make a nice physique out of you and enjoy the journey. So
awesome, Stefano. I appreciate you coming on. And
thanks so much, man.
Thanks for being here. Yeah.
Thank you for me.